on the Fire TV or Fire TV stick. Alright, before you get started with this tutorial, you will want to be sure to get an IPVanish account by using the link within the video description below. You will need the login information when setting up your VPN service on your Fire TV or Fire TV stick. In this tutorial, I am using the second generation Fire TV stick. Please note that this application does not work properly on the first generation Fire TV stick. However, it does work on the second generation Fire TV stick and all Fire TVs. And when I say Fire TVs, I mean the Fire TV boxes. Now, the first thing we want to do is go into Fire TV settings, and we're going to scroll over to the System tab. Go ahead and go into that area, and we want to go to Developer Options and make sure that ADB debugging is turned on and Apps from Unknown Sources is turned on. And all you have to do is highlight whichever one you want to turn on and click the select button on your remote. And you'll notice when you do that, if it is off, you're going to get this warning. Go ahead and click the OK button. And now we can exit out of this screen. I'm going to go back to the home screen. Now we need to install an application that's going to allow us to install the IPVanish program onto this Fire TV stick. So I'm going to go up to the Search tab, and we're going to search for the application called Downloader. So go ahead and type in Downloader. And after you type that in, just hit your down arrow on your remote. Go ahead and click the select button after you highlight it. And many times you're going to notice after you do a search on your Fire TV or stick, you're going to see there that I am in the movies and TV category. I'm going to click the up button on my remote, and I'm going to just move over, and I'm going to select the apps and games category. And you're going to see there the downloaded application is listed as the first option in this list. I'm going to go ahead and click the select button. And now I'm going to go ahead and click the download button. We're going to go ahead and download and install this program. All right, after it's finished downloading, go ahead and click the open button. And now this is a very simple task. What we're doing here is we're putting in a shortcut, or I should say a URL, to the location of where we can download the IPVanish APK file from. And what that's going to do, that's going to install the IPVanish application onto your Fire TV or stick. So what we're going to do here, you're going to see that my cursor is blinking in this box. I'm going to click the select button on my remote. That's going to pull open the keyboard. And the address we want to type in here is troypoint.com. We're going to go to the Special Characters tab, /, go back to the Alphabetical tab, and now we're going to type in IPVanish, all one word. So before you hit the next button, double check that you have the correct address typed into this box here, http://troypoint.com /IPVanish. Go ahead and click the next button, and now we're going to click the download button. And you should see the file download progress bar inch across the screen as it downloads the APK to your system. All right, now you're going to get the installation screen. Click the down button on your remote until you get to the bottom portion of the screen. We're going to click the right button on the remote, and we're going to click the select button to install the application. I'm going to click the down button on my remote. I'm going to click done, and we're going to go back to the home screen. Just want to make sure that it is showing up in our apps section. Go into our apps area, and you'll see there that the IPVanish logo is present. Now make sure before you get into this next step, you need to make sure that you have an IPVanish account set up. This is a fairly inexpensive service. You need to go to the IPVanish website, and the links will be available in the video description below. Just follow those links and it'll take you to the proper place to where you can sign up for an account. I'm going to go ahead and launch IPVanish here. All right, you'll see there that the cursor is blinking in the username section. One of the great things about the IPVanish application is that it works great with the Fire TV or Fire TV Stick remote. Really, there is no need for an external keyboard like a lot of the Android applications that we sideload. We're going to go ahead and click the select button. That's going to bring open the keyboard. I'm going to put in my username here, and then after I do that, I'm going to click the next button, and then I'm going to put in the password. So after you sign up for your IPVanish account, you're going to be provided with a username and password, and that's what you're going to put into this login area here. All right, you're going to see after we log in, it's going to give you the option to go through the tutorial. I'm going to click the down button and click skip. And now you can move around this interface, like I said, with your remote. You're going to notice right when you come in here, the three horizontal lines in the left top hand corner are highlighted, and you can go into that, and you can go into the settings here, change some different settings. There's some great settings in here to where you can connect automatically when your Fire TV or Stick starts up. It'll launch IPVanish at startup. You can just click this checkbox here if you'd like that. You can connect to the last connected server. You can connect to the fastest server in the country. So you can do all this to where whenever your Fire TV device starts up, it's going to automatically connect to the VPN service, so you know that you are protected and that your traffic is encrypted. So be sure to take a look at these different settings in here, go through and experiment with these different options. And you're going to notice you have a tab up here. It says General and then Connection. If you go back to the Connection tab, there's some settings in here as well. For the most part, you're not going to need to change anything within the connection area. You probably do want to make sure that auto reconnect is turned on. That way, if for some reason you lost connection with IPVanish, it's going to automatically connect if that option there is chosen. By default, it is already activated. All right, I'm going to go back up to the settings icon. I'm going to go ahead and click the select button there. And now what we want to do is go into the quick connect screen, go back to the quick connect screen, and you're going to notice here it has my IP address currently listed as 173.22.114.67. And when you're moving around this area, you're going to notice it's kind of hard to see when your cursor is highlighting the connect button. One easy way to check that is just click the down arrow a couple times until you come down and it highlights country. Then just click the up button on your remote one more time, and even though you can't see it highlight the connect button, you're going to know that it is on that. So go ahead and just click the select button, and you should see it go through the connection process. You get this screen. Go ahead and click the OK button. All right, and you're going to see there after it connects, it's going to give you the connection status, and it should give you a new IP address. And you can see there that my new IP address is coming from Miami, 205.185.198.220. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click the disconnect button. Just show you a few more things here. You can also come into these different areas, change your country. Many people use VPN services for geolocation reasons. If for some reason your internet service provider is blocking some sort of a streaming service because you live in a different country, nice thing about this, you can come into this area here and choose a different country so you can connect to a server from that country, which will allow you access for those geo-block sites. Another neat thing is you can come into a city here. You can either choose best available or go through here and choose whichever city that you'd like to connect to as far as a server location. One of the best practices is finding a server that's close to where you are currently located. Many times you're going to get a quicker connection that way. However, I have experience with IPVanish by just having the best available turned on. It seems like it comes up with some pretty fast connection speeds. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click the connect button again. And one thing that I do want to show you is after it's connected and you receive an IP address, as you can see it just happened. The neat thing about this is you can just click your home button on your remote, and then you can go into your various programs such as Kodi or whatever application that you want to use. And the neat thing about this is it will stay connected in the background. You can check that by coming back into the application, and you're going to see there that program is still running in the background. And one thing I often like to do just to double check this is open my Chrome browser, and we'll type in the internet address, whatismyip.com. We'll click next. And you're going to see there that the IP address is the same one that was listed in IPVanish, which is